Step 5 in our 5 steps to not just survive, but actually enjoy being at home inside with your toddler. All right, so we have had 4 days so far of content. We talked about our mindset, we talked about our environment, we talked about giving ourselves permission, and we talked about creating anchors. And if you want to review any one of those things, go back to the previous steps and you will see that. Today, we're going to kind of tie the bow on it, put the icing on the cake of the party. Because here's the deal. Getting to spend time at home with your kid, even if you're stuck inside and you can't go anywhere and you have a very energetic toddler who wants to do all the things, it can still be fun and it can still be a party, okay? And you can make it feel like a party and fun and just enjoy, okay? I just want to really highlight, just enjoy spending time with your kids, and it all starts with your attitude and your mindset. So today, though, is a really good one, and I think you guys will like this one. This one is, once you have done all the other steps, because these steps have been cumulative, we had to start with our mindset and make sure our mindset is in the right spot. Then we need to assess our environment, make sure our environment is set up in a way that is conducive to a nurturing, pleasant place to be in. Then we had to give ourselves permission to have fun and be a little bit more relaxed than we might want to be about things. And then we had to create a little bit of structure so that there's some stability for our kids and ourselves. Okay, all of those are cumulative. Those need to be done in that order. That's crucial. So today, the last thing, once all those other things are in place and in order, is build in and prioritize doing some sort of self-care every day for you as the adult. You need to make sure you are filling your own cup. Because here's the deal, you are spending, if you're home alone, or even with your significant other and your child, if you are home all day, every day, odds are, and especially if you're a mom, odds are that you are constantly pouring out from yourself into other people's cups. You're constantly caring for your child, your home, your family, your spouse, all the things. You're constantly doing these things, and it depletes you. So you need to make sure that every day you are choosing and prioritizing making sure that you're taking care of yourself and filling your own cup. Because here's the deal, you cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot serve well and really care for your family well if you are running on empty. You can't. So really the best way to care for your family is to make sure that you are getting what you need. Okay? Now, this isn't in a like, oh, everything can go to pot while I go do what I need to do. No, this is making sure that you build it in, that it's part of your structure, that it's part of how you prioritize your time. That while your kid is taking a nap or in bed, or maybe get up a little bit before them if they're sleeping through the night and getting up at a later time in the morning. But that you find a time every day where you can take 5, 10, 15, 30 if you're lucky, minutes to do something that fills your cup. This can be as simple as taking a bubble bath, reading a book, doing an exercise video, listening to a personal development audio, working on a hobby or a craft that you enjoy. But that you need to do that. They're the prioritizing of that self-care. Because ultimately, we sometimes get this idea that self-care is selfish, but like I said a second ago, you can't pour from an empty cup. And the way to fill your cup is to make sure that you're practicing self-care. And this doesn't look like, girls' night out, guzzle a bunch of wine, get a bunch of fancy food and whatever. I mean, it can look like that. But really, just little things throughout the day. Are you even just taking the time to get dressed fully instead of wearing your pajamas all day? Unless you want to. Taking the time to put on a little bit of chapstick and a swipe of mascara so that you feel a little more put together. Even little things like that, just little things like that sprinkled throughout your day can easily help fill your cup. Simple things like choosing healthier food options that you prefer to eat, doing an exercise video, just stretching even, doing some meditation, little things. It doesn't have to be this huge crazy thing. All right, but that is step number 5. It's once you have kind of put everything in order and you've kind of set up the environment, your mindset's there, and you're beginning to operate in a way that flows and is working well. Now you need to prioritize making sure that you are taken care of and making sure that your cup is getting filled on a consistent basis. So that is what I have for you guys. So I've given you several ideas as far as what you could do for self-care. And I'd love to know what you like to do for self-care. Some of my personal favorites, I'll just kind of give you another quick list, is reading a book. Crocheting is a favorite hobby of mine. I love cooking, so I love to do some cooking or baking, and I can involve my child in that, so that can be fun as well, and still filling my cup. Another huge thing for me is getting coaching, is working with other women who are further along in the journey than I am, who have wisdom to offer, and who are just and are trained to help find solutions. And so that's one thing that I really highly recommend, that if you are working through things and if you've applied all these steps and you're still feeling a little stuck, you're still feeling a little overwhelmed, it may be time to explore some life coaching. All right, friends, so that could be something as well. This week I have about 3 slots available for a consultation if life coaching is something that you are interested in. If you're interested in learning how to really get your mindset aligned with the life that you want to live, if you want to become, if you have an idea of the mom you want to be, the parent you want to be, the employee you want to be, the business owner you want to be, whatever it is, if you have an idea of the kind of who you want to be, but your current reality isn't lining up with that, I can tell you right now, it starts with your mindset, and I can help you figure out where in your mindset things are not quite properly aligned to get you where you want to be. So if that is something that is of interest to you, I have for sure 3 consultation slots available this week. Just reach out and let me know either in the comments or on the chat that you would like to schedule a consultation, and I will get you scheduled and we can have a chat and see where you can grow, and we can create a custom strategy just for you that fits your needs and your schedule. So that is the next step. If this was helpful, but you want more, you want to go deeper, you want to dig in, and really going through this has helped you see like there's some areas you really need to work on, I can help you with that. And the first step would be to apply to work with me by having a consultation. So, and bonus points, that is a form of self-care. Huge form of self-care. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions or any ideas of things that you like to do for self-care or activities that you like to do with your toddler. Don't forget, I do have that PDF download of indoor activities for toddlers still available. The link is in the description. And have a wonderful day, my friends.